Well, if I done everything right, you will be hearing me through this mic that I think I'm going to, or maybe not, I'm not going to do that. Here. I'm going to magnetize it to the t-shirt. And, you know, I bought this to improve the setup because the directional mic was giving me a lot of trouble. It was sounding in mono instead of stereo. It was giving too much trouble. So there. So today, hopefully I done everything right. You are hearing me through this mic. The noise of the fan should be very minimal. The sound of the bicycle also should be very minimal. And today I had trouble on the triceps, so I'm going to stop doing triceps for another month. I'm going to lower the weight on biceps on biceps day from 40 to 30 kilos to try to not make this pain on the elbow worse, because I'm really lost now on why it's hurting me. Maybe I just hurt and you know, it doesn't have anything to do with the way that you grip the weight. I think it could have some issue, so something to do there, and I should stop doing triceps completely and wait for another 2 weeks without doing it, and then try again. Now I think I'm going to be another month without doing it. And now I'm even feeling, well, here I think this is what you should feel, because it doesn't hurt on the tip of the elbow here, but on the muscle around here, and that's not the problem here either. Here I'm feeling all of this burning, but like a burn, good sensation. I'm feeling as a very mild pain here on this line, and doesn't have anything to do one with another. Also, I think it's a little bit it's no, the word is not inflated, but now it's not coming to my brain. There is a mild inflammation, I think. So today I did very little weight, well, 15 kilos, 5 kilos less than usual, but even that I feel the elbow, so I'm going to stop doing triceps and see what happens, and then we'll see what happens. So today I've been doing things, for example, the installation of these lights that came with a mic in the same package to have a better illumination here in the room. I've been sorry, I've been taking notes of what I can do on the garden for the video, and there is a lot of things. I mean, I can just clean it and put everything back together, you know, clean, or I can make, you know, further instead of just repairing it, making it look better, but that's a very controversial question. What is going to look better, or it doesn't? But I think it's going to make a cool video. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Now, when I finish, I'm going to take my brother and my mom and my aunt to a party, to a festival here in the next town. That is going to be very chill. There are going to be musicians singing there, but it's expected to be really, really, what's the word? It's going to be really, really easy. There is not going to be too many young people there making trouble, because most of the musicians that are listed there are from, the age of my mom, from 45 to, let's say, 60 something. So going to be a very mild thing. It's not going to be anything crazy. So today I'm going to have to stay awake to go to the festival, pick them up and come back again. So today I can play. Sorry, I don't know what is happening. I can play all that I want, because I'm going to be late to bed anyway. Now we are at 7 minutes and I'm at 80 calories. I'm just there. Put a little bit more pressure. And I'm a little bit nervous. I know it's going to be a very easy, very it's not going to be a big deal or anything, but it's very different between going yourself to anywhere and being being there waiting for the car of your mom, your brother, for them to pick them up. You are going to the place hoping for nothing to have been wrong or anything. Oof. I don't know what I'm saying. Today I don't know what is happened to me. Now at the last rep there, I felt like total shit on the last three sets. I felt super tired, super, I don't know how to say it, but really bad. In general, really bad. I didn't felt comfortable doing the reps because of the elbow. Also, on the resting time, I felt a little bit pain on the back of my head, but I didn't last night I didn't went to sleep very late, and I feel like I've been going at 4 to sleep having just a couple hours to sleep. You know, really, really strange. I don't feel right today, but you have to try. And you know, being there is easier than for me at my stage now. And well, before it was always worse knowing that you surrender rather than trying it and failing, because at least you try it, you fail, and then you can say, all right, I know, okay, to continue training, let's go for a shower. And I'm not saying this for your, you know, physical injuries. Obviously, you have to be very careful with that. But if you are sick, if you don't feel great, try it, and if you can keep continue, it will be one day less that you are not training. And if you try it and half an hour, 40 minutes into the training, you have to stop. You have done 2/3 of the training, so you know you are going to be very tired on your way to the bed. And at least for me, I can sleep better if I know that I said that I tried. And I think all of you that see me are the same. You have to go try it, because if you go to the bed and you know that you didn't try it, you're going to feel 1,000 times worse than trying it and failing miserably. But at least you try it, and you know for a fact that you can't. And I don't know, I hope the mic is picking everything right. Today I started really late because I don't know, I'm stupid. I should train in the morning, so this task is not haunting me for the rest of the day. You know, once I done it, I'm completely free. I can do whatever I want. That I don't have this on the to-do list. I don't know. Maybe because I'm a very lazy person. Okay, I was seeing something strange with the lights, and it's just this space between one strip and the next one. What I was saying. I don't know what I was saying. I lost track completely. I was saying that I couldn't sleep. Well, there we are 40 minutes right now, and we are at 667 calories, so we really went up. I'm going to check if the phone is still recording. Yep, the phone is still recording. This is recording also. At least the receiver is there receiving the signal, but I don't know if the phone is picking it up. There on the haunting things. You know, it's because I'm very lazy by nature. So always, if I can, do all the work as soon as I can, the earliest that I can. For me, the better. Uh, you know, that can be mistaken for a responsible thing, or anything like that, but this is not that at all. I know that that thing is going to be there on the back burner, making my day for the whole day. I'm not going to be I'm not going to be today is not my day. I'm not going to be, more calm or anything. I'm going to be thinking on that for the whole day. So I prefer doing it right away, as soon as possible, to take that out of my mind and just to focus on what I want to do now at that moment. And yeah, that. I don't know. Write down below if you think the same. If you can't put things on the to-do list and not doing it right away if possible, because that's going to haunt you for the rest of the day. I know that I can be the only one, and if you forget completely about those things, it's not the same. If you, for example, if now is the 7:59. It is 8 at night, and you didn't even remember that you have to train and edit the video. It's not the same as knowing that you have to do it, and you procrastinate for the whole day, and then you do it. It's not the same thing. For example, the second thing is what I do usually, and that's an asshole attitude that I don't want to do. That I don't want to keep doing it, and I have to force myself into not doing that anymore. That is not good for me. I shouldn't do that. And for example, at my job, I never had that problem. But outside my job, it's like I don't have that much discipline, even though I've been training for a lot of time. I've been doing all of this. I know that I can improve even more. I can go beyond. ¿Qué? ¿Sí? 12 minutos. ¿Por qué? Pues dile que 20 minutos. Me voy a duchar, no voy sudando el coche. Dale. Vale. Ya, pero si te quieres sacar la camiseta y no, yo qué sé, para estar más cómodo. There, my brother Will. Their friends are ready to go to the party. I'm more nervous, nervous. I'm more nervous. I don't know where to word for my mom than for my brother. Luckily, my mom is not going to go a lot with my aunt, with all her friends and everything. And again, the party is not going to be nothing crazy. It's going to be very old people there. Usually, there is a lot of police around. There is not anything to worry, but you never know. Again, I don't know why I'm feeling like this when, I went to parties and do very, I I drank a lot and nothing even remotely bad happened to me. Not even lost the phone or their wallet or even um, um, scratching my clothes or my what's the name, my sorry, I don't remember anything today, or my what's the name of this clothing when that you put on but it's not official or anything and you go because the party is themed like that. I'm not going to remember the name of that word, but that clothing that you go, that you can dress up like a policeman, a police officer, and everyone know that you are not a police officer, and the clothes look all saggy, and it doesn't fit you very well, and it doesn't say police, maybe say police with a Latin E. I don't know what's the name of that. It is instead of say police, it say police like in Greek, or police in Italian, or in German. I think both are very similar. It doesn't say the word on, for example, here on the Spanish, it say in English. Instead of say policía, it says police. I have the word on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, I didn't even scratch those clothes. I didn't went to my house completely dirty from falling at the party, or sat or for having sat at some place that is I don't know, super dirty or anything. I never had anything like that. I've been there for a lot of times. Half of the town knows the other half. Never strange having there. Between all people, between teenagers, there is always drama, but that drama is nothing serious. And I don't know, maybe it's just part of growing up, caring a lot more for the people that surround you than yourself, because what's what with you. You are not going to be in a lot of trouble. You think you are ready to confront certain stuff, even though you are not. But you feel. Life happens. Someone can try to rob you with a knife, as to your mom, for whatever reason, but you feel worse thinking that is going to happen to your mom than yourself, because here in the small town, if you know the thief, it's going to be a very strange thing, because if someone that is going to try to rob you, his direction, his family, everything about them, and even so, if the family doesn't know where he is, the police don't find them, sooner or later you are going to find them on the town, and maybe you are going to be on a better opportunity, on a better, uh, you know, you're going to have the high ground for saying it in some way, and he's going to regret it. That happened. Well, I didn't heard of stuff like that, because this exact situation, I mean, you don't shit in the same place that you eat. It's a very obvious thing to say, and also the people is not going to, if it doesn't know you, it's not going to be relaxed around you. You know, if the people doesn't know you, they are going to keep looking at you, and you can see that clearly when on the park or in the where is the on the avenue. Here we have an avenue and the beach, and the people sit on the bar at the avenue, and when some crew of, let's say, 5 or 6 kids from another town come here, you can see clearly the people that live here looking at those kids as they pass through the avenue. You know, if you are a foreigner, if you look British, if you look like a white for a white man from United States, of if you are black and you speak in English, they are not going to even look at you. Or, for example, here it happens a lot of time that people from Senegal, you know, wants to make their life, and they come out. They can be dressed, they can wear their traditional wardrobe. They don't care about you. If you talk in some language of Senegal, they don't care. But if you talk in French, they are going to look at you like straight away. If you talk in Arab, it's more dependent on how you dress than what you are talking about. If you are dressed with a PSG, Barcelona, Real Madrid t-shirt, they are going to look at you, and they are not going to take the eye out of you. If you dress like with a t-shirt like I have there, a regular polo, they are not going to even look at you. You know, everyone knows who is the problematic people, and they don't care where you're from. If you wear a football team t-shirt, they are going to look at you. If you want to know what is the true feeling of being discriminated against, wear a t-shirt of your favorite football team. And if you are skinny and with, what's the name of the eye bags, I don't know, you know, when you don't sleep very well and all this area under your eyes becomes saggy and dark from not getting a good sleep. If you have that, if you are skinny and you wear a football team t-shirt and or a very, you know, Gucci, Versace t-shirt, they don't care if it's authentic or it's fake. You can dress like that, and no one is going to take the look of you. And that's something really, you know, you have to be there and look at that, how the people don't care. Again, if you are black, if you are Arabic, if you are whatever you want, if you wear your typical wardrobes, regular clothes from Senegal, from Morocco, they don't give a shit if you are young, if you are old. If you wear a football team t-shirt, you know, a t-shirt with a lot of branding from Gucci, Versace, these brands, that's the problematic people. And it's very, very. You can see very clearly that no one is in calm around that people, and you can see with everyone there, because the people that want to be that want to stand out with their clothing, they are not doing anything right. Even though you can wear, for example, a Louis Vuitton t-shirt, that if anyone see that t-shirt and no one notices it, because the only thing that says Louis Vuitton is your buttons here, or maybe a little a little thing here, is only those things they don't care either. You know what I mean, who the people I'm talking about. I think I don't know how you call it in English, but it's people that want to be seen, want to be feared, even though they don't do anything with any substances or anything. They want to look like they think are they. And here, sadly, in this town, there is a lot of, well, I went a little bit above. I'm going to do 400 just to finish my talk. Here we know lots and lots and lots of people that have been working to the wrong side of the law, let's say that way, and they don't. You can be in the same park as them, and by any stage of your imagination, you are going to think that they are doing anything nefarious, anything bad. You look at them, and if you have a life, you are not going to notice them at all. They are not going to harass you. They are not going to try to look like a pimp. They are not going to look. They are going to look exactly as anyone that will live there, and only if you are looking at them from the whole day, you are going to start noticing things, weird things that no one does, but you are not going to see them with anything strange on their hand. They are or carrying a bag or of anything. We all here know what's what with the kind of people, and thankfully here they are not problematic at all. Neither the sellers or the buyers, they are not. We don't have problems with that. But there is a lot of young people. Well, not young. I think they are now from 17 to late 20s. That they think that they have to look in a certain way to have some kind of respect from the rest of us, and that's not the case. Well, there we did 33 minutes, 410 calories. I hope been talking through this mic. If not, you are going to hear me exactly the same as always. And don't get me wrong, if you come here to Fuerteventura and you walk around as a tourist, it's very difficult to go to places that you shouldn't be. Even though if you go there, if you come from the United States, from a big city, from London, you are not going to get into trouble, because you are going to very easily identify what people is going to do things and who don't. But again, this is not a dangerous place for tourists or anything. Just know that if you someday come here, the most dangerous people is these kids that dress like this, that they think they have to be tough and do whatever they have to look tough. They have to look like they are big dealers or anything like that, and they don't have a single clue of how a big dealer looks like. At least here, because if someone those things, the last thing that he wants is to everyone know to know, even though we know it's not his intention. You can look at them, and probably you are going to say this maybe does this thing, and you are going to be completely wrong. The the people that usually does these things, I can assure you, they look like any regular people here. You are not going to know them not by their car, their lifestyle, they are completely regular people that do, you know, they don't do good things on a strict talking, but they are not harming the people that are in the street, and that's the number one factor for the police to act straight away, or trying to catch the big picture, the people that is out there in the high instances. At least is how I hope is working here. Letting the very lower people that is not making problems, they are let them be, to try to find a bigger fish. Uh, Even though everyone says stupid things here, but again, if you ever come to Fuerteventura, to Canary Islands, it's going to be very difficult to. Well, I'm going to say Fuerteventura. I don't know the rest of the island how is the thing, but if you come here, you are not going to notice anything really obvious, like in Marbella, for example. If you go to any pub at night in Marbella, you are going to see lots of things. Here is way more difficult to see those kind of things so obvious. Um, Maybe it's because how the people is here. I don't know. Maybe the people here, the people tend to be more easygoing. They don't like to brag about what they have or anything, and I like that 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 way of thinking. If you ever come here and make friends with someone, maybe you spend, I don't know, 6 months doing things with them or whatever, and one day they tell you, hey, why don't we come to my to my boat and go for a fishing and there on the sea or whatever. And you think, well, maybe have a small boat or whatever, and you go to the port and it's uh, a big it's not a yacht, but you are going to be super comfortable fishing outside on the sea. It's not like you have to be there swinging the I don't know what's the name of these things. It's not a boat. It's it's not a yacht. It's a what's the name between a boat and a yacht. Oh, I think yacht is any recreational boat. They don't care if it's a boat or it's a little bit bigger than a boat, or a or or something small like to be called a ship. But it's going to be a big boat, a big a big boat, a big beach fishing boat. And you, by the way that he dressed, by the way that maybe he have a Toyota pickup, and I'm not talking about a Tacoma. I'm talking about a 95 Hilux, all rusty. And one day they told you to go to his boat, and you see his boat, and you think how is possible for you to have this boat, and having that car. But believe me, those cars here are super look after. They can have 500,000 kilometers completely rust out, 15,000 euros for that, easy. The people here is very, I don't want to say humble, because uh, it's not the word. They don't like to brag about what they have. It's just that, they put whatever they have as something that is not a big deal. Even though here there is no people with a mega yacht of 60 meter with a helipad or anything, and they know, well, there is that guy and I'm here with my small boat. They don't perceive, they don't think, they don't see this materialistic thing as something to brag about. I don't know if I'm explaining myself. uh, but they are not going to get jealous of someone that has bought the better version of their boat. They're going to be, okay. So we can go fishing together. It's not the here people is not jealous. uh, um, and I'm not saying that they can get mad for you being bragging about your stuff. You're going to be pissing people there, but again, the people don't see, they are not this materialistic. They have the boat, you buy the better version, and the thing that they are going to say, let's go together to for a fishing day. I don't know. I think I talk too much. Yeah, I 10 minutes more than usual. So I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, I've been doing all of this. I've been recording this right. The camera is not frozen or anything. So I will see you tomorrow with forearms. Bye.